Kick City.
All right, what's up, everybody? This is the Kick City crew. We are back again. We got Mark, Blaze, AJ is out of town in Dallas this week,
Yep.
but that doesn't matter for us. We always do a virtual broadcast here. So we're going to start off the show as usual with Fresh Kick Friday. I don't know if you guys caught the timeline already, but already showed mine off this morning when I made my early trip to the barbershop. I'm rocking the Jordan 18 Toro guys, also known as the Lamborghinis. I think sometimes they call those the Lamborghinis because of the that guy right
Yes.
there.
Right.
Yes.
And you got the little vents on the ankle there. But that's what I'm rocking today. What y'all rocking?
When I'm rocking, I had to pull out the triple black
Okay.
Ooh.
foam
Okay.
posits.
Okay.
Ooh.
Black on black on black. It's a travel shoe. I feel like you
I
throw it
mean,
on.
I
Go
mean,
to
there
the
was a
airport.
cop for you the other
Yeah,
week when we
it
discussed
definitely was
that.
a
So
cop. So
Mm-hmm.
I really don't lace them up. You got to take your shoes off at the airport. So it's just like something to throw on. They're gonna look nice. So that's what I'm in today.
Gotcha. Yeah, they do get you butt naked in the airplane before you get on there. So
Exactly.
goodness gracious. But yes. So I got the he got game 13s.
yes, sir.
I figure it's time to put those out. I need to clean them because at the bottom with the toofuses, they
Yes,
get a little
sir.
dirty. So,
Yes,
but
sir.
definitely got to put them on. We all know. Shout out to Denzel Washington, Ray Allen, Jesus Shuttlesworth. Definitely 13s are very comfortable. Yes, Jesus. Get you some religion on the court and off the court. Yes, Lord. So absolutely had to cut.
Amen.
And so for latest pickups, I don't have anything. I didn't cop anything over the last week. AJ, clearly we see that you copped those black foams. You get anything else?
Yeah. Nah, that's all I got last week. Them phones.
The all black foams and Blaze.
What
Of
about
course,
you,
you
Blaze?
you got some
Yeah.
good news the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Talk
got
to
on my
us.
I got on my Silk the Shocker wave and got those fours, those fire red fours on the shock drop. Hopefully they be on the way next week. We shall see, but I'll definitely as soon as I get them, I'll definitely post them and they will probably be my Fresh Kick Friday. So I'll probably if I get them next week, I'm wearing them twice.
Yes,
So
sir.
definitely
Yes,
on
sir.
Friday. So definitely got on my Silk the Shocker wave. You dig? Got on there quickly. Yes,
Quickly.
Lord. Quickly, swiftly.
And speaking of that, you say you got them on the shock drop. So for those of you that don't know, we put out a clue that something was happening on Sneakers app the other day. So if you're not following us on Instagram or just paying attention to our stories, stuff like that, you need to pay attention because we dropped a clue that something was going to happen on Sneakers app that day at 11 o'clock. And it ended up being the shock drop for the Fire Red 4s, which Blaze was lucky enough to cop a pair. So
Right.
Absolutely. If you are not following us, we are not friends on Instagram and off Instagram. So give us a follow because we keep y'all posted. Marco did the reach out with it and all eyes were glued to it. So yes, be on the lookout for those shock drops. We know what's up. Trust us.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So moving on to our first segment, we're going to do our first ever feature sneaker this week. And with the feature sneaker, we're going to talk in depth about a specific silhouette, one that is near and dear to pretty much every sneakerhead's heart. The first shoe that we're going to feature as our feature sneaker is the Jordan 1 silhouette, um, which everybody kind of knows the history of the Jordan 1, but just to kind of reiterate that, of course, the Jordan 1s are the shoe that was allegedly banned.
Right.
Allegedly, because it wasn't actually the Jordan 1 that got banned. It was actually the Airship that he was wearing, but it was in the bread colorway. But basically, it violated NBA rules as far as what you could wear back in '84. I believe is what that was. And the legend has it for this shoe is that he got fined $5,000 each time he wore those out there on the court, of which Nike paid for the fine on each occasion. But it was never actually the Jordan 1. It was the Airship, which I don't really like the Airship, but I mean, that's a different story for a different day.
Right.
But the bread colorway did make its debut in the 1985 dunk contest, where MJ does iconically rock those guys. But that's just a little bit about the Jordan 1. Everybody kind of knows what that guy looks like. Pretty much looks like a dunk for the most. To describe the Jordan 1 silhouette, nothing like some of your other Jordans that feature a lot of Jumpman signs. It's one of the only Jordans that doesn't feature the Jumpman logo on the Air Jordan. It features the Wings logo, which was his original logo, which looks like, like an airplane logo, but it says Air Jordan on it. Kind of classic there. And if you really want to break it down, it kind of looks like a Jordan Dunk High. If we really want to break it down, or we could say the Jordan 1 Dunk High looks like. Or the Dunk High looks like the Jordan 1.
Like the Jordan 1. Yeah, let's do it like that.
Yeah. So, moving on into our conversation here, how many pairs of Jordan 1s do you guys have in your collection? Because I'm probably the low man on the totem pole here. I just went through and collected and counted mine, and I know I'm low here, and I have about 8.
So I know me. Well, are we talking about like highs, OGs?
No, in general,
Okay,
how many you
like
have?
between like my high OG and like my low, I want to say I'm roughly like at 20 maybe right now. It's probably 12 OGs and like 8 lows. Because I love Jordan 1s. Like, it's one of my favorite shoes. This is like the first time in a long time I can remember I traveled without a pair of Jordan 1s. Like, it's kind of usually every time I get on a plane I wear a pair of Jordan 1s.
Yeah, I guess I'm the high man. I counted 36 this morning.
Wow.
36 more. Yeah. More highs. I got the majority of them are highs. I got 2 mids, only 2 mids, AJ. So don't go crazy on me.
Mids, mids don't count in my mind. That's all
right. Right. Yeah. So 2 mids and about a handful, about 5 or 6 lows. So just because lows are just an easy, cheap cop. Mainly good for the summer, spring vibes and stuff like that. But yeah, 36 definitely. Some of them are OGs, some of them are not. I personally love 1s as well. Classic sneaker, definitely a much sleeker sneaker than Dunks. But yeah, 36, man, and counting. Trust me. Hopefully tomorrow, you know what I'm saying. But we'll get further into that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, where would you guys say the Jordan 1 stacks in the echelon of like Jordan brand? Like, where would you place that as far as Jordan brand as a whole? Where would you rate that silhouette? For me, I'm a 11s, 12s, and 13s guy. Those are my 3 favorite pairs. So for me, Jordan 1s is number 4 on the list.
For me, Jordan 1 is definitely number 1 on my list. Like, I'm going all out for it. I remember when nobody was wearing Jordan 1s, people thought they was ugly or they couldn't really find nothing to wear with it. Like, I always knew like Jordan 1s was it. So it's probably Jordan 1s, 11s, and probably I want to say like 9s and like my top 3 in my Jordans for me.
I would say Jordan 1s are number 2 for me. They used to not be at all. But the 1s are just so diverse. You can wear them to virtually anything. I know
Right.
AJ's going to a wedding. If he wanted to bust out in some 1s, he could. So
I thought about it.
Right, exactly. So, and I think personally, Jordan 1s are even better when they've been worn, when they've been beat up.
So you're of that crowd that the more wrinkles they have, the better.
I do, man. I do. I have no problem. I don't want to get the Kardashians. I don't want to, have it just all supreme and have to pay for that. I like the wrinkles. I like to grow old with my sneakers. the more you beat them up, the better for me. Personally, don't beat them up too much. If you only got about a couple pair, don't mess them up. But definitely the wear and tear of them were great. I would say my top three are 11s, retro 11s, retro 1s, and retro 4s.
Okay.
So that would be my three. But yeah, definitely the ones are obviously up there. Lots of colors, very diverse.
Now you say you like the wear and tear on Jordan 1s. How do you feel about Jordan 1s that are all patent? Like for instance, the gold toes, the UNC the Chicago's that came out this year.
Right. I'm not really a big fan of those because they hurt my feet personally. That patent leather, for some reason, they don't on the 11s, but they do on the 1s. Like I know there's like a black and gold colorway coming out next month. We was going to high school. So
they was mids when we was in high school though. They weren't OGs.
Right. Yeah. I think they're coming out with OGs, but I mean obviously we'll know that further down the line. But I don't mind the patent leather. I have a pair of those black gold and white ones, the patent leather ones, and I wear them every now and then, but those hurt my feet in particular. So too much patent leather is just too much for me.
Reason I asked is two of my Jordan 1s are the patent leather Jordan 1s. I got the two of the anti-gravity colorways, the black ones, and then I had the green ones. Then of course I got two of the Gatorades. I got the Volt colorway, which is like the lemon lime, the orange pills. But that's about.
I'm about to say, with the patent leather, like it don't. I think that's one like you really got to put a force field in. Like all the other ones, like the regular like genuine leather, like them cool when they get a little wrinkle, little creases in them, they're fine. But like the patent leather ones, I think them the only ones you put a force field in because when that get the creasing, that patent leather looks terrible.
Yeah, he's right about that. So I really don't think about the force field. Once again, I'm old, so or just wear them and get them up out of there. So
there's so many Jordan 1 silhouettes. What would y'all say is probably an underrated Jordan 1 silhouette? And I'll just go ahead and say it just because I was just talking about them. I'd say the Gatorade pack was an underrated pack. A lot of people did not go after the Gatorade pack, and they put a lot of thought and detail into those, in my opinion. You had the Gatorade logo back there at the heel. You had the orange box. You had the towel inside of the box. You had the Gatorade paper. You had the Gatorade on the bottom of the sole because it was translucent. You had the 4 different colors, which I wish they would have done a fruit punch, but that's beside the point. Because I mean, everybody drinks fruit punch Gatorade. Why wouldn't you do a fruit punch Gatorade Jordan 1? But that is what it is. But I think the most underrated as of late has been the Gatorade pack.
For me, the most underrated ones I think that I can really think of that's recently was like the Jordan ones, the Bloodline ones. That was all white and black and had like the red like trimming in it. I really felt because like I got it for a sleeper cheap, so I couldn't believe that. But I think that's one underrated Jordan that came out like this year that I can really think about top of my head just for how it looks, and I feel like it's a real like sleek and like you can kind of wear it with everything kind of Jordan. Like you can dress it up if you want to. So that's the one I feel like kind of slept on this year.
The Zoom Air on the bottom of the Jordan 1 when they came out with that technology. I had the Zen green ones, and I think they feel amazing with that new technology at the bottom. And it just looks different. From the bottom. I mean, like, sure, people aren't looking at, let me see the bottom of your shoe. But the feel of them are a whole lot better. I have the Zen green ones, like I said, and I would get another pair. You can pick and choose though. I'm already buying Jordan 1s out the wazoo. So, but definitely the new technology is slept on. So I think the price will go up on it the further down the line just because of the feel of the sneaker.
So how do you feel about like the Flyknit Jordan 1 that came out? Like I think it was last year, the Flyknit series.
I think that was a few years ago, actually.
2 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
You had the Breads, you had the Royals.
No.
You had like that green, red, and black pair. It was quite a few of them.
Yeah, I couldn't get jiggy with them. I just didn't like the way they looked. I bet the feel on them were great. I never put
Yeah,
my foot in it, but I just don't like the way. And then plus, once again, you get trapped down or you get brought down that rabbit hole, and then you end up with 5011 Jordan ones, like like I'm gonna probably end up with by the time I'm 40, just
right.
buying stuff. So
Yeah, for me,
yeah.
Flyknit, I felt like on that shoe in particular, I felt like it just wasn't gonna work out well just because of the way that the shoe was made. I feel like it's easy for that shoe to get frayed, even though I mean I
Yeah.
Mhm.
have some Flyknit shoes. I got Kobe's, of course. So, but
Mhm.
I felt like that shoe was gonna get frayed really bad. So that's why I was like, it's a no for me.
Mhm.
But what is you guys' favorite Jordan 1 of all time? Of all time, whether you own it or not. What was your favorite Jordan 1? Now we got a lot of Jordan 1s here. We got probably over 300 different pairs, and I'm probably understating that number. It's probably more than that. But what is your favorite all-time Jordan 1? And
I
for
have to
me,
go.
oh,
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, AJ. You go ahead.
No, I'm
Y'all the
about to
Jordan
say.
1 guys, so y'all go ahead. I'll go
I
last.
I want to say it's got to be the original Jordan ones, like that black, red, and white, like the original, like what they say, like they call like the 85. Like if I can find a pair of those Jordan ones, 85s, I know they're gonna cost me an arm and a leg. They probably gonna look beat up, but it's like that original first Jordan one, like probably my all time favorite, like favorite color wave, like favorite Jordan one of all for me.
Plain and simple, the bread ones.
There we go.
Plain and simple, just fire. The leather on them is prestige. Once again, that's another sneaker I probably would double up on. I have a pair of those. I got the ones where they on the side of them they have like the number and they got a whole bunch of numbers on the side. So I think they came out about like 4 years ago,
You talking about the
maybe.
ones that had the X on the back?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
band?
yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
okay. Band,
Yeah,
yeah.
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 The band ones, and so those are pretty dope. But any bread ones, if they come out general release, it's a cop. So that's my favorite.
Okay. So that's a general consensus then. Because I'm gonna agree with you guys and say the bread ones as well. I was
Yes.
looking at the Chicago ones, I was looking at bread ones, I was like, it's definitely the bread ones. You can't pick the
Mhm.
Chicago ones over the bread ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Now let's just dive into this. So Blaze, we know you fool with mids. AJ, you
Yes.
don't. Uh why exactly, AJ, don't you fool with mids? Because I mean, me, I only have high OGs. I don't have lows or mids, and that's just personal preference for me. It's not that I don't like them; it's just personal preference. But
Uh, so
what do you have against the mids? Why do you hate them?
it's not that I hate the mids. I feel like so with the mids, it's just so many different colors, so many different looks, and I feel like they try to imitate the OGs. So it's like, man, if I'm really gonna spend some money, I'm gonna spend that extra $30, $40 and gonna give me some OGs. I'm not the mids are just the way that it look, I don't like it. Like I know it's probably like that much of a difference in like inch wise, but I strongly dislike the mids. Hate is a hard word to say. I'm just gonna say I strongly dislike them. The only mids that I like recently, like Luka Doncic, she had a pair of mids that came out
Hmm.
this year, and I was like, you know what, them ain't bad. To be
Hmm.
mids, them ain't bad. But I just I see people in mids and I get upset. The only mids I think that'll fly for me is like when women can get away with mids. I think because the different variety of colors and different kind of schemes and like animal prints they do for like the women mids. I'm like them cool for the women, but for me, I can't stand it. I'm sorry to anybody out there that goes by mids. Like I understand you wanna have that Jordan 1 feel, go for it, but just for me personally, nah, I can't do it.
Blaze, how
Ooh.
you feel about that? Since
Mm,
you rock mids.
I do. I do. I rock mids. I mean, once again, you gotta be selective about them. I personally like them a lot. I have my favorite pair that I have is it Blue to Great off
Oh
the
yeah,
Panthers pack?
those colorful ones. Yeah, those
Yeah,
colorful
man.
ones.
Them
Yeah.
them mugs is them things is fire.
And
I mean, they look like artwork. And so once you get past that, I really don't care. I mean, like I like Jordan 1s. The mids are good. If you want to, if you're just starting off, you want to, you're balling on a budget, you're starting off, want to get you a pair. Those could be the ones you beat up with mids. Don't beat them up around AJ because they'll probably snatch them up off you, probably slap you in the mouth. But those are definitely mids. I like mids. I got I always forget the old love, new love, the black and yellow. I got those mids.
Okay, with the translucent, they got like the little yellow bottom on them. Okay.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not just buying, but like they got these trash ass union mids that they try to, manipulate you with that. And so I get that. No, I'm not spending extra dollars on that. But like selective prestige ones that are mids, I rock with them. But I'm just not getting a GR mid unless you're gonna give them to me for about $20, $30.
How y'all feel about those white, gold, and black mids that are coming out later this month? I kind of like them. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I like gold shoes. I like gold shoes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. All right, I didn't talk all this shit about all this stuff about mids.
But you're gonna go get the White Rangers, huh?
Them is kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie. Them tough.
And they only $130. I think that's what retail is on them.
Exactly, and they not gonna be. I don't think they're gonna be a hard shoe to get. I think it's gonna be a lot of shoes, a lot of pairs coming out everywhere. So ain't gonna have to do no raffle for it or nothing. I think you better go straight to the store that day and be able to get them.
Yeah, right. I hope people don't go get them so we can sleep for cheap.
Right.
Yeah, definitely had to get those. Oh boy, what is wrong with y'all? Oh, here we go. Let me go. Wait a minute. Let me go and get these guys real quick. Lord have mercy. What are you two?
Here we go.
Sweet. Yeah, those white and gold ones. I mean, obviously, I like them. I like things that pop, and so they're pretty much cheap with that. So anything that's not OG, like I'm not a real big fan of they came out with the mids, the black toe mids, that people like that were pretty popular. And I was just like, no, I want to I got to get the real thing. And so, but definitely those white and gold Power Rangers make a ninja transform. Got to have them. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Especially at that price. Yes, so it's good. So,
and how do y'all feel about the latest iteration of Jordan 1s that are dropping tomorrow, the Mocha ones? How do y'all feel about them compared to the Travis Scott ones that a lot of people are calling these shoes the poor man Travis Scotts?
I don't think they're the poor man Travis Scott. Like it's a different brown. Like it's a totally different look. For one, I don't really like the Travis Scott. I don't like the Nike sign backwards.
You don't like that backwards?
Yeah. Nah, I feel like you're really messing up a classic shoe right there. It kind of makes me upset when I see it. So, but I feel like the Mocha ones is like totally different. It's its own Jordan 1. Like I don't see how the Browns are totally different. The style of it, the look of it is totally different. So I know people ain't want to call him the poor man, Travis Scott, but nah, if you've been wearing Jordan 1s as long as me and Blaze been wearing Jordan 1s, you understand, like, nah, it's definitely not the poor man Travis Scott.
No, I just some YouTubers are saying that the quality or the look of these Mochas are better than the Travis Scott ones. And so you got to give the sneaker its own life and let it breathe. Especially, people are saying that Mocha 1 is a sneaker of the year. And so I'm very curious to see how the quality and the leather on them and things like that. I don't mind the Travis Scott ones. I don't see what the big hype is. I like Travis Scott personally, but to be paying $500 to $700 for a sneaker for him is a no. But I guess that's just me cheap thinking about it in a cheap way. But the Mocha ones, they're not the poor man Travis Scotts because they may mess around and give the same resale value if you mess around and sleep on them. So
yeah, that's true.
Definitely probably won't. True. People will say it, but it probably won't end up being a poor man's ones.
No.
Very true. Very true. Because a lot of people are saying like early reviews that I've seen on them say that the suede is pretty buttery on there. It's not like it's a low quality suede because sometimes you get that low quality suede that doesn't
Right.
have the backstroke motion where it changes looks there. But everybody is saying that it's good quality. I mean, of course, you're going to have your glue stains and stuff because I mean, it's more of a GR than the Travis Scott ones were. But
Right.
for the most part,
But
it
I
sounds
think,
like it's going to be a good shoe.
yeah, when it come out to OG ones, I don't think Jordan or the Jordan people that make them not gonna have like good quality in them because that's what they known for. Like the Miz, I don't think their quality ain't that good, but the OGs like my OGs like I done had for years and like it's good. It's good. The leather, I mean, it got that beat up look, but it still look good. So
Mm.
I think yeah, the quality of ones, the OG ones, they're not gonna let be bad.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel you with some of those mids. I'm not gonna pay for my feet to get done. Like my partner AJ, but put my feet in some trash compactor mids, and so you got to be careful with those too. So absolutely, I do agree with that. So definitely the quality leather on the ones are so much better. Yes.
Oh,
And for men out there, please get your feet did. It's a must, especially if you're rocking
Have to.
sneakers. Just a side note. Don't want to go off scale there or off schedule there, Marco.
That was
But
good.
get your feet done. Get your feet did.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's going to do it for our featured sneaker, the Jordan 1. Of course, if you want to do more research on those, feel free. Get online, look them up. Jordan 1 is an iconic shoe. But we're going to move on to everybody's favorite segment of the show, the GST. Gotta have them.
Yeah.
Sleep for cheap or trash.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with releases that dropped today. We're going to start with the What the Kybrid S2 dropped this morning for $140. And these guys mix in, I think it's the Kyrie 2, the Kyrie 3, Kyrie 4, and like all of his favorite like colorways, I think is what it is. So you got like the SpongeBob's in there, you got like some Galaxies in there. You got quite a few different shoes in there. For me, it is trash.
I had a feeling he was gonna say it was trash too. I'm gonna say it's a sleep for cheap, but it's only I'm only gonna say it's a sleep for cheap because I will hoop in it. Like I will hoop in it or like wear it with some sweats, like walking around somewhere. But it's a sleep for cheap for me.
Trash. Straight up. These look like some Halloween. I want to be the Joker head ass sneaker, and so definitely trash. I don't like it. And my big kid excitement doesn't even get going for this. So it's a trash overall. So probably something to hoop in just to beat up, but they already look a little beat up with all those colors they got on them.
For sure. Yeah. So trash for me and Blaze, sleep for cheap for AJ. Moving on, we also had the Air Max 95 Freddy Krueger colorway. These guys featured like and they were $170. I think they were limited. These guys featured basically the brown, the burgundy on the upper there, kind of like his sweater. You had some gray on the toe box, gray around the sock liner. You had like a blood drip on the heel there. And you also had some hints of green inside of the air units there, along with the red on the inside of the air units and the cream or sail midsole there. I like these shoes, but as we said last week, winter is coming. So it's a sleep for cheap for me.
It's straight trash for me. I like 95, but I just maybe because I don't like Freddy Krueger too. I made me traumatized when I was a kid because of that. So maybe another reason why I don't like them. But I just don't like the way it look at all to me. So it's trash.
Sleep for cheap for me. Definitely, yeah. Just another Halloween shoe that you can just roll off and go with. That's funny. That Freddy Krueger is probably your worst. He's my favorite, and so I love. Don't go to sleep. So, so he's probably my favorite nightmarish character. And so just because he talks trash. So every time I see Freddy Krueger sneakers, I light up. But I'd rather get the dunks than these. If I'm gonna pay, these may go for resale. And so I'd rather venture off with dunks. So definitely a sleep for cheap.
I can see that. All right. So moving on here, fellas. That was a sleep for cheap for both me and Blaze, and it was trash for AJ, mainly because he does not like Freddy Krueger there. But that's beside the point. Next up, we had the Run DMC Superstar Jam Master Jay edition for $110. These guys feature the all black Superstar silhouette with the white 3 stripes. You got a picture of Jam Master Jay there on the tongue, and you got the white on the heel, as well as Superstar going across the 3 stripes there. It sounds like Malia here is gonna pass on him because she's like, But anyway, for me, it's definitely a sleep for cheap. For me, it is nothing I gotta have. So sleep for cheap.
I want to say gotta have just because of Jam Master Jay and Run DMC and the whole history with them with Adidas. It's like one of those shoes I feel like I'll get, and I probably wouldn't wear it too much. It's like I just want to get it and say I got it, just out of respect for Jam Master Jay and what Run DMC did back in the day to get hip hop. I ain't gonna say get started, but kind of got to roll on the mainstream, I guess you can say. So I'm gonna say gotta have it for me.
They would be a sleep for cheap for me. Love the concept, obviously. Shout out to all the pioneers that came during that time and supported, especially for the revolution, and basically talking with the people. Make sure everybody gets out and votes on that note. But definitely a sleep for cheap for me. Just because it's just an Adidas Pro model, and so I don't really mess with the classic Adidas anyway. I don't have a pair. Maybe I'll get a pair eventually. But like I said, they probably be put up as like some artwork. So yeah, whenever I start making some real money, I'll have some shoes dangling from the ceiling, and these look like something that'll do that. So so overall, sleep for cheap.
So once again, me and Blaze are in agreement today. Me and Blaze are on the same page, right. And AJ is like, "No, I'm not agreeing with nothing y'all say today."
Right.
AJ, nice today, nice man today.
And then also releasing today, you had the Slam Jam Nike Dunk High. Oh, clearly somebody doesn't like them. Clearly.
Right. I'm with her.
These guys are $110. Pretty much all black and white silhouette, but they do have like some rubber going around, like the swoosh, rubber on the heel. And then they don't have the traditional toe box where you have the holes throughout the whole toe box. They do have just like one line of holes there. You also got a line going under the swoosh. And it looks like the black on there is like a nubuck material as well. Definitely for me is going to be sleep for cheap just because, I mean, it's just an extra regular dunk to me. I mean, I get it. It probably has some significance to it, but for me, it's extra regular. Ain't nothing I got to have, especially not for $120. So sleep for cheap.
I feel like you and Blaze going to agree on this one. I'm going to beat Outcast again because they're trash.
Well, my daughter agrees with you. Clearly, she says they're trash. You see her face.
It's something about like high dunks. It's like some of them I love, some of them I hate, and them one of them some I hate. Them are trash to me. So straight garbage in my mind.
Nah, I mess with you, AJ. These things is trash. I mean, plain Jane, straight up, plain Jane dunks. Obviously not shocked that they sold out, just because that's just a wave. But trash shoe, plain Jane shoe. Go out and get something else. I'm not going to spend extra for that. So trash. Don't let black and white shoes confuse you. If they're trash, they're trash. So even a dunk.
I think you can get these at like at the factory store though. I feel like this is something you can cop. On the back wall, you'd be like, "Oh, those is $30. Yeah, let me go ahead and grab them right there."
Right.
That's why I said sleep for cheap, because I feel like these is gonna be some factory pickups right here.
But as soon as you wear them one time, you're putting them up, and then before you know it, you're gonna be out in the springtime grass cutting shoes.
Right.
Before you look up, these dudes look like some friends and family 30%. In the back. You're right. Ooh, $30, and I get 30% off. What's that? I get $5 for this sneaker. Cool. So definitely trash.
Then also today, we're not going to really dive into the Ivy Park collection, but you did have the Ivy Park collection as a wide release on like Foot Locker, Finish Line, everybody else. Yesterday it came out on Adidas.com. The shoe that we have here on the list, though, is the Ultra Boost, because I mean that's the most popular Adidas shoe I think out there on the market right now. I think that's probably their, well, that and the Yeezy. Let me put it that way. That and the Yeezys, but Ultra Boosts are probably the most in production. I'll put it that way. But these guys are $200. Of course, they're a women's exclusive. So of course none of us would cop them, but is this something that you guys would cop for your lady? And I'm gonna say gotta have them for my wife just because she is such a big Beyonce fan. I know that these would probably get dirty really quick just because they are all mesh, and mesh and my wife's feet do not agree. She always gets some kind of stain. Please, Mia, don't kill me for that, but
right.
There you go.
I'm about to say, yeah, you might want to clear it up. They're gonna be, even if I have a significant other, which I don't, I'm still single out here. Just want y'all to know. Yeah, they're gonna be a sleep for cheap for me. I'm still that Ultra Boost. I'm still not really a big fan of it. I mean, I like it, but it's not something I love that I need to have. So. If I had an old lady, she'd probably be upset because she'd probably be a Beyonce fan. I'm like, you really don't need these right now. So I'm going to say sleep for cheap.
I would say sleep for cheap for my wife just because she doesn't like things that pop like that. That's something that's like a head turning sneaker. So she really doesn't like that. And plus I would definitely have to have her put that on. Try it on. But sleep for cheap. I love the concept. I love the concept of it. I think for me it's Yeezys, Ultra Boost, and NMDs when it comes to Adidas. And so it's sleep for cheap for my old lady. She wouldn't want them, but whatever. So it's a whole nother story. I don't want to get beat up today. So I'm going to keep that moving.
All right, fellas. So next up on the list, we have on Halloween dropping, we have the New Balance Jolly Rancher collection, which features 2 Kawhi Leonard shoes. Also features the New Balance 327 and a couple other pair of shoes that we ain't going to discuss, like the slides and another pair of New Balances there. But first up on the list here out of that collection that we are going to discuss is the Kawhi that is going to be dropping for $160. They got 2 pairs that are coming out. You got a blue raspberry pair that's a Foot Locker Champs, that line of stores exclusive, and then you got the other pair here, and y'all already know, 100% pure garbage. Hey, garbage. Trash. These are so terrible. These guys feature white on the main pair. That's a general release pair. Is white, blue, purple, yellow, green. I mean, they're Jolly Ranchers, but this silhouette is just absolutely terrible. The blue pair is a little bit better, but it's still terrible. So yeah, trash for me.
All right. The hooping shoe is trash. All right. No, you ain't got to give me that look. The hooping shoe is trash. I don't even know how Kawhi hooped in it. Like, yeah, that's just straight trash. Now, like the walking around everyday looking shoe, like that blue with that lime green or whatever bottom, I can do that one. So I'm gonna say the hoop shoe is trash. That's the New Balance with 357. Is that what it is?
The 327,
327.
which is
327. I'm sorry.
$90, which I hadn't
Yeah.
discussed that one yet. But you
Yeah,
saying is the sleep for cheap for you on that one? Is that
Yeah,
what you're saying,
that's a
or are you
sleep-
saying
that's
you
a
gotta
sleep.
have it?
No.
What you trying to say, man?
Right. It's a sleep for cheap, but yeah. That now y'all know most likely I like to hoop in like bright, colorful, ugly looking hooping shoes, but that New Balance, that one I can't do. I don't know what Kawhi and his team was thinking with that one. So trash on the hooping shoe, sleep for cheap on the everyday look walking shoe.
That Kawhi one, we all gonna be all acknowledge that thing is trash. I mean, like you throw it up in the air, pull, boom, like get them out, like explode. I need them out my face. Yeah, definitely. Just a silhouette. I mean, New Balance. I mean, I don't want to hoop in New Balances, so I guess that just all done with that. And you want to? Can I talk about the 327?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
The 327 is the sleep for cheap. Obviously, it's a pretty cheap shoe, but something to walk around in. Yeah, that shoe's fine. I like the way that blue pops though, and then that lime green at the bottom. That looks cool. So if I get them for about $50 instead of 90, then holla at your boy. But I'm not spending $100 with the tax for that New Balance. Nah, might as well get something else.
Yeah, I think we can all agree on that New Balance. It features an all blue upper, different shades of blue. Of course, you got like it is a blue raspberry shoe essentially, but features like a navy blue on the end for the New Balance, yellow on the logo of the tongue, has Jolly Rancher on the insole there, and also has the lime green sole. And those guys are $90, which I think we can all agree sleep for cheap for those, and garbage on the other shoe there. So I guess we're gonna go certified dumpster juice on the Kawhi.
Dumpster juice.
And sprinkle me, man. Dumpster juice. Sprinkle, man.
And certified sleep for cheap on the 327. Moving on, we have the Reebok Ghostbusters collection dropping also on Halloween. You got two different shoes that are dropping for them. You got the Reebok Classic Leather for $100, which looks like the classic Ghostbusters jumpsuits. Has like that tan color, a little bit of green there. Has the black and yellow down on the midsole there. Also has a little bit of slime green on the right shoe. Has the Ghostbusters logo on the tongue of the shoe, and also has the little name tag like they had on each of their suits going across the side that says Reebok on it. Which those, I'm not gonna lie, I like them. But winter is coming, so it's a sleep for cheap. The other shoe there features a mainly white upper. It's a high top. Kind of has like an aged look to it because it kind of has like that dirty kind of look to it, kind of making it look aged. Has a proton pack on the back, which is different. Has a strap going across the front. Mainly, like I said, white upper, has a red stripe going across it, and then the Volt color proton pack on the back, which those are the Ghost Smashers for $150. Those are trash.
That whole package is trash to me.
Oh man.
I can't. I like classic Reeboks, but it's like I ain't going. Back in my day, I was wearing K-Swisses. I went in the Reebok, so that's probably what my deal is. A long time ago, if I'm wearing a classic white shoe, I wouldn't get in the Reeboks. So both of them are straight trash. What Blaze say? Throw it in the air, get the gun, shoot them down. Like that's how I feel about both of them. Pull on both of them. Huh?
Yes.
So I'm gonna say garbage. Straight trash for both of them for me.
The classic leather one is a sleep for cheap. Just a simple fact that it brings back nostalgia. And Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters, and then that classic leather sneaker. So I used to rock with Reeboks. What were they? Two for 90 at Foot Locker,
Probably.
or 2 for 80?
No, that was champs. I thought it was
The champs. Oh, my bad. Yeah. I thought it was all, but you would know better than me, AJ, with that. They did that with the K Swisses too, I believe. So I understand where you could be like, oh yeah, Team K Swiss back in the day.
Right.
But yeah, definitely. So Sleeper Cheap with that classic leather one, that Ghost Smasher. I mean, stop it. Trash. Somebody needs to get that box into that Ghostbusters, that black box where they get the ghost in. They need to go ahead and suck it. They need to go and put that in there. Leave that in there. Let that thing get in there. I don't want to see that no more. So yeah. Trash. But the classic leather one is Sleeper Cheap.
So the Ghost Smasher is a certified dumpster juice because everybody agrees that thing is trash. Sleep for Cheap for both me and Blaze on the Reebok Classic Leather because of nostalgia purposes, pretty much, and trash for AJ there.
All around. Yeah, I'm sorry, nostalgia and all that good stuff, but yeah.
And then we have also on Halloween the Yeezy 380 Boost Calcite Glow colorway dropping for $250. These guys are pretty much an all-white upper with the gray stripe going across there and kind of like a milky looking color for the midsole, which these guys also glow in the dark, glows in the dark on the upper and glows in the dark on the midsole. Don't like the silhouette. I do like the glow in the dark concept on here though. I think that's cool, but it's not enough for me to say I gotta have these. So they better than the other Yeezys to me. But still for $250 I can't do it. So it'd be a Sleep for Cheap for me.
It's gonna be a Sleep for Cheap for me. But is it me or like when you see it go in the dark, does it remind you like Jurassic Park? Like I feel like it got that like
I can see that. I could see that.
Yeah, I feel like it got like that Jurassic Park kind of thing to it, like a raptor or something, like kind of tearing through it kind of deal with how it glows. So I'm not a big Yeezy fan, of course, but if I could get them for cheap, I would. So Sleep for Cheap for me on that.
Sleep for Cheap with that 380 colorway, just because it's simple colorway. I do like the glow in the dark. I am a fan of that. I like that, definitely. So I don't want to crush Yeezy with that. The 380s are cool, but this color is just too plain for me. And so either we won't get them for Sleep for Cheap. They will probably double in resale. But definitely Sleep for Cheap. Simple, but just like Marco keeps saying, winter is coming. So gotta be selective with these.
Yes, indeed. Got to put the baby down there. But anyway, moving on, you also have what we already discussed earlier, the Jordan 1 Mocha dropping for $170. It's just not a shoe that I got to have, so it's a Sleep for Cheap for me. I know they're going to be sold out. It's just not a shoe I got to have. I was never buying into the hype there on that shoe. I didn't really say it was a shoe I had to begin with. Then the hype just made it shoot up through the roof, and everybody has to have it now. So now everybody wants it, and it's the most sought after shoe. But it's a Sleep for Cheap for me.
Gotta have it. 2 times, gotta have it. Like I need 2 pairs if it's possible. But I definitely put my name in many raffles. Didn't hit on nobody's raffle. So I'm gonna try to wake up early, try to beat these bots in the morning if I can to get a pair. If not, hopefully when I'm out here in Dallas, it's a lot of different stores around here, a lot of different places. So hopefully somebody slip up and not get them, and I can swoop sometime around noon tomorrow. So gotta have them for me.
Yes, gotta have them. Birdman rub tomorrow morning as I try to cop these. Birdman rub going into the room. Hand rub, I'm sorry. Birdman hand rub going in there. Yeah, definitely. Gotta have them. Gotta have them dope. I would get 2 pairs as well. I'm going to try to shoot my shot manually and hopefully something to click. I may even pay a little bit resale. Maybe I'll pay about $20 or $30 over quickly because I think these will skyrocket. And you don't get these. If you don't get these in about a week, good luck and God bless. Unless you're gonna come out an arm, a foot, and an eyeball for these. But definitely gotta have them. Mochas.
For sure. So, moving on from the Halloween releases there, we also have on the 4th, the NMD Adidas R1 Mandalorian. And then we also have the women's NMD R1, The Child, which these are cool concepts. I mean, Star Wars concepts for the Mandalorian show on Disney Plus. I don't know if you guys have checked that out, but it's a pretty good show. I kind of like the Mandalorian colorway. I don't like the little designs on there. It's supposed to represent armor, but it is. I mean, it's a mainly brown upper with like I don't know if you call that like a gold color going across there, and then the midsole kind of looks more like a tan, but across the shoe it looks more gold because it looks kind of metallic. And then of course the armor on there is metallic as well, and it looks like you also have a silver pull tab on those guys. And then on the Child version, it's a mainly cream upper with the turquoise sole, turquoise 3 stripes, and kind of like a tan color on the back there as well. Which both of these guys are $140. I think it would be sleep for cheap on both of those for me.
I'm just trash for me. I just don't like that style of shoe like at all. Now, mind you, Mark, you customized me a pair a couple years back for my birthday. And I appreciate that. It was you made them triple black with the red bottoms. They was dope. But I had them on. They just so flat. And I was just like, it wasn't. I thought it was gonna be more comfortable than how it looks. I thought it was like with the little midsole have like a little cloud look to it or whatnot. But they straight trash to me. So it's a pass. I don't want them. Throw them away.
Get them out. They're asleep for cheap for me. I like just because I like the show Mandalorian, and so I give them that. But I feel the same way with the NMDs. With AJ, they just kind of flat. They feel flat to me. Really not much support. And if you have a fat foot, God bless you if you're trying to put these on. And because these things these are NMDs are not the ones. And so sleep for cheap.
All right, so sleep for cheap for me and Blaze, trash for AJ. And then moving on to our last shoe on the list this week, we have the Reebok Question, which these were labeled as Georgetown, but then they have like a football theme to them, representing AI's love for football as well. And I guess had a story behind it where he tried to ask John Thompson if he could play football while he was at Georgetown too, which George Thompson said, no. No. But they do feature the Georgetown colorway. I kind of got like Dallas Cowboy vibes when I was looking at these. I mean, especially with the football stuff on the inside of them. So I was like, is this a Dallas Cowboy? Like, did he want to play for the Cowboys? And if he had the chance, like, that's kind of what I was seeing. I didn't see Georgetown. I mean, when I think Georgetown, I think the other actual Georgetown ones that they have that are navy with the gray toe box. But these guys are, mainly gray on the upper with a navy blue suede going across the bottom in the toe box, translucent blue on the sole there, and a gray midsole. Also has the DMX air technology that Reebok's had from that time period, which looked like kind of honeycombs in my opinion. But and also has a football field insole with the classic A or I3 logo there. These guys are going to be $140. For me, I have quite a few navy shoes already and suede at that. So this would be pretty much a pass for me unless I could get them for cheap. So it'd be sleep for cheap for me on these. I'm doing a lot of sleeping this week, y'all. A lot.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you on this one. Sleep for cheap. I mean, the story behind it sounds like a great story, and I mean, it's the original AI like shoe. So, and I like the Georgetown theme of. But I'm really with you, Mark, about that Dallas Cowboy, Dallas Cowboy thing. Like, I swear it looks like that. He might have, the Cowboys need a quarterback right now. So, hey, I may have been maybe trying to, get back out there. He may be a little old, but he might think he still can do it. So I don't know. But it's gonna be a sleeper chief for me. I love the story behind it, but I ain't rushing to go get that one.
Cowboys need every position with their trash self this year. Goodness gracious. Oh man. Sleep for cheap for me as well. First of all, RIP John Thompson.
Yeah.
Definitely with him. Pay respect. Gotta pay some respect to that. Hell of a coach. But sleep for cheap for me. I love the colors. I love a gray and navy blue colorway. But just like what Marco said, there's enough in the collection or enough on the horizon to get. So these will probably sell out though. That's just so bad. It's like, oh man, I want it. I love the concept. Maybe if I could go to shop online, obviously, but they'll probably sell out quick. These questions have been selling out lately like crazy.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm. But yeah, that was sleep for cheap for all of us, right?
Yeah.
yes.
So certified red tag on those guys.
Yeah.
I haven't been saying that the whole time, but I think
I don't
we
think
only had one other. I think we only had one other certified red tag, but y'all know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But that's gonna end our GST segment. The gotta have them sleeper cheap or trash segment. Moving on, we have another new segment to our show. This is called the shoe bag. This was inspired by AJ being out of town for a wedding this weekend. So we're gonna give you a segment about the shoes that would make the cut for traveling purposes for each of us. And AJ, we'll go ahead and let you start this segment since you're the one that's actually out of town.
All right. So of course you already seen my phones for earlier, airport, triple black, simple. And so when I was talking about my Air Forces a couple weeks back, I feel like every time I go out of town, which is bad, like I gotta have a fresh pair. Like I can't have a beat up pair. Like I gotta go get me a fresh pair of all whites because I never know where I'm gotta go, and I feel like you can wear it with any and everything. So it's like you gotta have a fresh pair of those. Then I gotta go look fly at the mall. So I brought my DMP sixes out. It's been a while since they came out the box. Real simple, real nice shoe. I mean, that black suede. It just looks good. It's a good looking shoe.
Yes.
So got the gold 23 on the back. Got the gold trimming. So then I think I'm gonna undead stock these finally. My fire red fives. So I feel like I had them sit in the box long enough. This is this is one of my all time top shoes, top favorite shoes. It didn't make my top 3, but it'll be in my top 5 for sure. But I feel like this is like the shoe. If I'm about to go do something and I want to be seen, and people probably ain't seen these since they first came out. So that's in my shoe bag for my trip this weekend.
Shout out to the Nike on the buttocks, Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, my fault. My bad. Let me make sure they saw that. Let me make sure. There you go. I know you like that.
On that arse.
Sure
yes, Lord.
You see that they danced. They see that crispy. I don't even want to mess that bottom up. So, yeah.
You could put some of those soul shields on there.
Lord,
of course you're gonna be slipping and sliding all over the place. It's gonna be slip and slide records for you if you do that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
Blaze, you can go next.
You want me to run it? You got it. I'm a big fan of when you're going out of town, Air Maxes, and so I'll just show a few that I have. The Air Max 1s swipers. So as you can see, De'Aaron Fox's joints, I really like them. The other shoe has different colors on it, so I like to rock out like that, just different like that. Love the texture on them. Pretty good, solid sneaker. Air Max 1s. Another Air Max, the Air Max 2 Light Atmos. I love these vibes. He's got these 90s vibes colors to me, and the print of them. I had to pop out the lime green on them. They usually come in orange, so don't get hoodwinked. If you get you a pair, they're on sale too. Last time I looked, so definitely a dope sneaker in my opinion. And I'm a big multicolor fan. I had to pull out the Air Max 97s, one of them. These are my UPS ones. The UPS, they got the whatever at the bottom. Well, you can't see that. I wear my sneakers, by the way. I'm sorry, but they have like the box print and all that on them. So I just pulled out Air Max 97s. Gotta have them. And then obviously, since we've been talking about them, Jordan 1s, retro 1s. I've been rocking this month, so always got to pull them out. So Air Maxes for me, and then one of my favorite silhouettes, Jordan 1s when I'm going on trips. Lord, please let the world open up soon so I can get my travel on.
You can travel, just make sure you got your mask. That's all you got to do.
See,
you got your mask.
See, ooh.
All right, well, I'll end off the segment. For airport purposes, I like to travel in something comfortable, so I'm going with Kobe's for the airport, which I did a lace swap on mine because they came with the standard black laces. But this is the Kobe All-Star Elite 11, which, had the green glow on the upper that faded into black. And, of course, had the glow-in-the-dark bottom. We already talked about how we like glow-in-the-dark stuff. So, and, of course, you had the stuff on the heel there and all that. And also had some other details on there. Like you had how many All-Star appearances he had there on the tongue, which was kind of cool.
I never noticed that.
Yeah. Along with the Mamba logo there, which is kind of hard to see, but, a lot of details to that shoe. But that would be my travel shoe there. Then also, I'm packing something that is pretty much weatherproof here. I can wear this no matter what the weather is. Jordan 13 Altitude.
Yeah.
Green on the bottom there, all black. You can pretty much wear this no matter what the weather is. Snow, rain, sleet, whatever it is going on out there. You're not going to mess these up. All black leather. So going with those guys.
Xbox joints.
It's funny. The year that these came out, they also did the other pair that had like the 3M on the black hats. They were basically the exact same shoe, but it had the 3M on the upper versus the all leather because they had the green on the sole as well. But that's moving on from there. Then my last one here would be Jordan 12, the CP3 class of, I believe this was 03. Yeah, class of 03 is what these guys were. Which I like the colorway on these guys, like the green and the olive green and the gold accents on there as well. But these are pretty neutral shoe. You can kind of wear them with whatever. Of course, going to do some weatherproofing on these, though, before you wear them out, just so that you don't get any, like, scuff stains or rain on them, anything like that. But, yeah, that would be my 3 pairs of shoes because you guys have 4. But, So, yeah. Good luck to you guys on getting the mochas tomorrow. Hopefully y'all are able to cop.
Don't
thank you kindly.
You gotta have your force fields. I forgot to tell you. You gotta have your force fields. Forgot to tell you.
Off of Air Force Ones, you got force fields for them?
I got them. I got them for my Air Force and my 5s. I don't like my 5s crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully y'all are able to cop.
Yeah.
Yes.
And of course, follow us on Instagram, Kick City. That is Kick_City 913 on Instagram. We're also on YouTube, Kick City on YouTube. Follow me on IG at MB The Remix. And on Twitter is DAMB2 Experience. And Facebook, I never say my Facebook. Facebook is just Mark Boyce on Facebook.
Definitely follow us on IG, as Mark just said, Kick City 913, Kick_City 913. Make sure you follow. Tell your friends to tell your friend to tell another friend to make sure they follow. Definitely subscribe to us on YouTube at Kick City. Make sure you stream us on all your podcast streams. You can definitely follow me on my IG at AJJ_Almighty. Facebook, simple, Alexander AJ Randall. Make sure you follow, like, tell somebody, help us out. We need all the love we can get out here.
Yeah, definitely. Subscribe to us. We appreciate followers that been with us just for a couple episodes, and the new ones on the way. And all of that, definitely. So subscribe to us, please. Subscribe on whatever podcast platform you get on, and give us a rating, and give us a review, and just let us know. You can talk your ish all you want to at us. We have no problem, because out of the three of us, one of us will snap back at you. So, or if you even want to hold like a conversation, definitely, if you guys feel about the ones, if you guys have different thoughts or anything like that, please give a comment or anything like that, and let us know, and one of us will definitely get back at you, or maybe all three of us. So we appreciate the love. Follow me on Instagram, Lucky Lefty 31. On IG. That's kind of all I want to say. Follow our page, Kick City, and subscribe to us. Once again, if I didn't say that, I don't know if I said that before, but please subscribe and rate and review.
All right. Well, that does it for another week of Kick City. We'll see you guys again next week.
Yes, sir.
Kick City.